Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY dollar store wreath. So if you like these types of videos, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the supplies that we need. All of these things came from the Dollar Tree, so very affordable, very pocketbook friendly. The first thing you are going to need is you're going to need one of these frames, these wreath form frames, and this was $1 at the dollar store, and I believe it's 14-inch. You're also going to need some kind of decoration for the center of your wreath. I got this one. I may cut this and just use the center. And I also got one of these. I wanted to keep my options open, so I may use this one as well. I'll go ahead and cut these little ribbons off and just place the feet at the bottom and the hat at the top. You're also going to need a variety kinds of these decorative mesh. And I just got Halloween colors. They had a really good selection of these mesh rolls. And I'm not sure how many I'm going to use, but I did buy enough to where I think I'll have enough. And then you're going to need something to attach the mesh to. So I just got some pipe cleaners. These are just purple ones. I also have orange ones for the orange mesh. And then I'm going to be using a ruler and then some scissors. And then to attach our decorative pieces, I am going to just use some hot glue once I have assembled the mesh around the wreath. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and cut my mesh. So I'm going to figure out how many inches I want to cut my mesh, and I'm going to cut them just to save some time, all at the same time. I'm going to do 3 rolls at a time because it's just, you know, easier to do multiple. So I kind of want some really nice spirals like this. So where it creates a nice circular shape. So I'm just going to measure, and I think 6 inches is going to be good enough. I'm just going to measure and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I think 6 inches is going to be plenty. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 6 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to cut all of my little mesh circular tubes out, and we'll be right back. I finished cutting all of my mesh that kind of rolls into itself like this, and I have so many here, you guys have no idea. And then I also bought this. Now it doesn't roll into itself like the mesh does, but what I'm thinking of doing is either rolling it like this because the shiny part is outside, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to take several of these rolls and bundle them up together. And then I'm going to kind of use them as like a ribbon and then kind of place it in the center there and just bunch it up so that it kind of creates just, you know, a little bit of some nice dimension as far as, you know, adding some black in there. So I may do that, I'm not sure yet. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep cutting some strips this size and maybe bigger just to play around and see what I want to do with this mesh here. But I think it looks pretty good like that as is, so I may keep it like that. But yeah, I'm just going to keep cutting. I'm cutting about 3 inches, you know, 2.5 inches. I may cut them just a little bit bigger. Just to see how it goes. So I'll cut them at 3 inches like this, and then I can just bundle them up with a little bundle like that. I think that looks good. So yep, I'm just going to keep cutting a bunch of these, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling my wreath. So I have my frame here and my pipe cleaners. And for my pipe cleaners, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them in half because they are quite long. So I'm just gonna take a nice bundle. Start with these. And then we're just gonna cut them in half. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way around the wreath. So I'm just going to take several of these different colored mesh and I'm just going to roll it up into a cylinder. And then I'm going to incorporate some of my black as well. So I cut some of these up and I'm just going to roll them up as well, best as I can. And then I'm going to take one of these and we're going to use it as some decoration. Okay, we're going to go like that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of accordion pinch this into kind of a bow, and we're going to put it in the middle like this. And then I'm going to take one of my pipe cleaners and I'm just going to wrap it around nice and tight. Like that. And then we can go ahead and fluff it out a little. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and attach it to our frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the inside frame first, and then I'm going to skip a frame and then work on the outer portion. So just twist it a couple of times until you get something that you like. And then I'm just going to keep building upon this frame. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done two sections, yes, two sections of my wreath deco ribbon. And what I've noticed for time's sake is that what I've gone ahead and done is just made several different bundles of these at a time. And then once I have 5 or 6, I'll go ahead and attach them. I think that's working out really good as far as like time is concerned, because it does take a little bit of time to, you know, make the bundles and then attach them. But if you make a lot of bundles at one time and then attach them all at the same time, it's kind of like instant gratification where you can see your wreath actually like coming to life. So that's what I've been doing. I have still about halfway to go. I'm putting about 5 to 6 bundles on each little section, and what I'm doing is I'm just using the outer 2 rows to attach my bundles. And once I am done, I'll just go ahead and make several different bundles to fill in any holes that I may have missed. But this seems to be working out really good, and yeah, I'm really liking how it's turning out right now. So I will continue to make more bundles and attach them to my sections and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished my wreath. This is what it looks like when it's all together with all of the little ribbon thingies. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it. So I have my glue gun here, and I'm going to go ahead and take apart some of my little decorations so that we can go ahead and put them on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just nip these little ribbons so that we can put this one at the top. And then I'm going to use the feet as well. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one yet. We will see. I haven't decided if I'm going to use that or if I'm going to use the pumpkin that says trick or treat. I haven't decided quite yet. I think I actually might use this. That might work really well. Decisions. Maybe like that. Actually, I think I like the witch better. So as my glue gets hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and take off all the rest of my ribbons and make it nice and clean. Okay, so I went ahead and cut my little pieces. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see where I want to place them. So we have the center, so I'm thinking that this will go here, and yeah, I think that's good. That will go there. And then I'll put my hat on top like this. And then the feet will hang. So I'm just gonna go ahead and find where I want it to be. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back, and I'm just gonna glue it to the mesh, I think. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna glue it to the mesh. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach the hat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of wedge it in there a little bit and just see where I need to attach it. And then I'm just gonna press it down. And there we go. We got a little bit of a witch hat going on now. There's our witch hat. So if I need to reinforce it with more of the ribbon, I can just go ahead and reinforce it so that it stays nice and up. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on the feet. So for the feet, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna find a place that looks good, and we're just gonna glue them on. We want to make sure that it's lined up with the hat, so that way the hat, you know, looks like a body. And I think that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually reinforce it a little bit and put a couple more of the ribbon. That way it's nice and strong. Okay, so that looks good. So we have something for it to sit on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. And we're just gonna press down, make sure that it adheres nicely. And now we have some feet. So cute. And I may add some more ribbon just to fill in the little gaps that we have. Now we just need to put the little sign in the center. So I'm gonna just find some of the little mesh and I'm just going to glue dots of glue to keep it in the center. So I'm going to start with the first corner. And I'm going to just take what I can find and I'm going to just hold it there. But be careful, the glue is hot. And then I'm going to just look at it, make sure that it's nice and right. And then I'm going to take the opposite side and put some glue there and just find a spot and glue it to the mesh. And now I'm going to just turn it over. And we're going to find a couple of spots here on the back side. And there is our wreath. It is done. I love how it looks. It's very simple and easy to make, so if you like these types of videos, let me know, give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on my door. Okay, so here is my witch wreath that I made. It's on my door. It is so cute. It's by no means absolutely perfect, but I think that's what makes it so special, is that I made it, and now I can display it on my door. I love it. If you guys want to see a holiday one, let me know so I can start gathering supplies. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!